Alright, hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and we are back for some more of the Final Fantasy X Let's Play. And before we get ourselves all started off here, I do want to go and show you guys some off-record stuff that I have went and done, and we now finally have the self-destruct special magic spell out here for Kimahri. And not only that, but we also of course do have the haste move for Prox as well. Now I have went and did a little bit of some sphere grid type of stuff, and I moved around within Kimahri, and we are going to be heading off into a special ability known as extract mana, which that is something that I do want to go and pick up with. There is another pathway that we could have actually went and have taken during that one particular a segment within the sphere grid that we went and did before, and that is something that we do want to go and actually have to start moving over into there, because that is something special for what's going to happen within a certain boss. But for right now, we're just going to have to go and break on one of the different key spheres and start heading into another branch pathway where we could get some special other I want to say other black magic spells, because we could potentially learn some fire moves on Kimahri and some other things as well too, which that'll be pretty nice. But now we get to go and hang around a little bit with our Chocobo buddy out here for the time being. And this is something pretty nice that I kind of like about here within this particular segment, is that we get to go and ride on the Chocobo and have really no type of enemies at all whatsoever to go and become all that too annoying. Now, it seems like down below there, it looks like there is going to be another chest. Now, I'm not really too entirely certain on how we need to reach all the way down into where the cliff sides are, because I know that we kind of saw some Chocobos around within the bottom area as well too. Now, we are here in this particular pathway. It looks like we are some sort of border crossing right now, because right now, with our friends that we have already went and saw from before, the Gacha and the other dude that was also out here, and also with Luzu, I believe they're actually bringing some sort of monster alongside within here, so they have to go through this some sort of border to move around within this monster from here. But within these two videos for today, not only are we going to be doing just within our time out here with Final Fantasy X, but we are of course going to be moving onwards into some more of the Ni no Kuni as well. And if you guys want to know about what's happening within the Ni no Kuni episode, well, we are going to be finishing off with the Ding Dong Dell of the Undead Kingdom that is going to be happening from there, and hopefully try to get rid of the climate of the ash that is falling around, and why that all these citizens are just becoming just like all these zombie characters out here. But they are very nice to get some training, so if you ever do want to go about with every single type of citizen that there is, you don't have to worry about getting penalized or anything by that, but you will get some really nice, good, handy-dandy well, not really weapons, but more so items related from there. Like you get like extra MPs type of stuff, and also a lot of different other healing items. But hey, well, look at this. Well, we haven't seen this guy for a little bit. I know that he's been kind of popping up here and there from our time in Luca. And I know that he was kind of also a big help during the time of the monster fight that was happening afterwards with the tournament that was going on. But after that, we haven't really seen him all that much. But now he just went and just popped up again. And I have a weird feeling that this guy seems a little bit suspicious. He's got like the same type of feeling as like kind of like what Kuja was like in Final Fantasy IX. I just kind of have like this weird type of feeling that he doesn't really seem like he's like somewhat of the nice guy that is like around out here.
Hold, I have a request.
Because from whatever time is going to happen throughout here, we will be seeing that Seymour is going to be doing some not very Maester type of stuff that is showing up here. Because apparently, from what Waka was going on and talking about throughout here, throughout the time that I was going through the experience within this part of this episode, he did bring up something that apparently they've been like taught like within their own ways, but it seems like Seymour, like later on throughout the new area that we're going to be reaching off into, he's going to be teaching some other guys not really the ways of how they went and used their powers, but in the Albad type of way, and used Machina instead, which well, I guess apparently that's like not really a part of their rules all that much.
Oh, right.
But let's go and keep on moving forth. There's no really other type of treasures that are around out here, but there is a little bit of a segment, though, that you could go and talk to the other previous other characters that we had met from before within the previous temple. And they will be making their appearance over here. And off they go. Yeah, they were the same type of guys that went and threw us into the second temple, even though that we weren't really a guardian just yet, not until Yuna made us into one, like later on within our time of Luca.
All hail, Maester
And there's
Seymour.
that one guy. Make sure to go and speak to him later after this segment, because he does give us something very nice for us to go and add on into where for Lulu is, to kind of boost up a little bit with our HP. Well, a little bit with our HP type of things that are happening from there.
Let faith be your strength. I, Seymour Guado, Maester of Yevon, will bear witness to your deeds today.
So these are the group of people that he's out here with. That's gonna be teaching them something else a little bit different.
They're using Albed's Machina. They're violating the teaching.
Yeah, you go and tell them, Waka.
Even going against the
But
teachings.
again, he is the Maester after all. He can do whatever the dang that hell that he wants to, I
think
guess.
Maester Seymour sees that too.
Lulu.
He's just having some sort of more self-entitlement type of thing with him.
Ask him.
Well, that could be one thing as well too there, Orin. Uh-oh. But now we are in the POV of Seymour, so he's gonna be meeting up with
Sir
Orin here.
Orin, it is an honor. I would be most interested in hearing what you've been doing these past 10 years.
I've got nothing to say about it.
I see. Sir Orin must be a great asset as a guardian.
Well, of course.
Your Grace.
Please.
Orin has
no
been
need
great
for
out here so far
formality.
within the beginning part of our team, though.
Excuse me, Maester Seymour. Why is your lordship present here, sir?
Please, speak as you normally would.
Yeah, that just wouldn't really make any sense.
Isn't this operation against the teachings of Yevon? Aren't you gonna stop them?
It's true. I should. However, both the Crusaders and the Albed truly wish peace for Spira. This Operation Mihen was born from that wish they share. Although it may be sacrilege to Yevon, their intentions are pure. And I, Seymour Guado, the person, not the Maester of Yevon, as a denizen of Spira, I wish them well in their endeavor.
But using Machina, that's bad, isn't it?
See, now that's just really suspicious, man.
Beg your pardon.
Just wish you
but
didn't
that's
see
not
it.
Something a Maester should say.
Then pretend I didn't say.
Okay.
You're kidding.
Well, you just speak no evil, say no evil.
First time I laid eyes
See
on
no
him,
evil, I
never
guess.
did like Seymour.
We never saw
But you
anything.
know, some of the things he said that day, they made a lot
Now,
of sense
around
to
out
me.
here, though, is that you want to make sure that you go and speak to any type of soldier or any other type of people that are around out here at this point in time, because they will give you a lot of items, and not only that, but we will be able to go and meet up with, I want to say, with Owaka as well. Now, there's nothing really too important from Owaka that we do need to go and really pick up with. There is some items that if you want to go and add them to your inventory, you can if you want to. I'm just not going to really go and really worry about it right now, because for me, I am looking up on a guide on what type of things that I do want to go and pick up and what things that I do, well, what things that I do want to go and see later. But right now, we don't really need to go out here for anything too crazy. But we have some new enemies, though. So it looks like we got ourselves... well, we got to see this guy before. So this guy's not really all that too new. But we haven't really seen the dude on the far right-hand side or even on the left-hand side. Now, I know that we see like some sort of... well, I know that we've seen some sort of... like gel type of enemy before, but they were like more so like in a water-based type of one. But now we got one that is going to be also electrifying, and I want to say that water damage is going to be something that will actually work out pretty well along within this guy. But I do want to see what type of names that these guys are actually all about here, just so that I can... So let's see, we got water damage, and we're going to set that up to the Flan, yeah. I know that there's like some sort of Final Fantasy enemy known as a gel, but maybe they want to change their name around. So we're going to knock it with the Voulier right there. That's the new enemy there. But this guy, we know what we need to do there. Just set up for our Blizzard on the floating eyeball. There we go. See you later, man. And I think that's our first time that I think we have gotten ourselves confused. So you want to be a little bit careful with those guys. Now, there should also be some other new enemies that should be making their appearance as well. I want to say there should be like some sort of new enemy that Prox can actually kind of deal somewhat well with. Just going to be kind of changing up the formation here for a little bit if I ever do need anything there. But here are some guys that we do need to go speak to with. He'll give you an ether there. Also go and talk to this person in the middle and we'll give you a high potion. And hey! Oh, well, that guy just ran out of there. Now, normally that dude will actually give you 2 of the different Phoenix Downs if you ever do need them.
Excuse me, lady.
Yes.
And, now, before I forget, is that I just went and have, Animal Crossing Wild World now within my room.
Thank you.
So, finally the package actually showed up. So, you guys will be potentially be seeing an Animal Crossing live stream in the upcoming future. Now, I am kind of stuck between on actually doing, Animal Crossing Wild World or actually doing, Monster Hunter, stories for the 3DS. Now, I know that I did say that after once I'm done with Bowser's Life Stories, we'll be heading off into the Monster Hunter Stories saga that's going to happen. But I think for right now, I'm going to probably worry about maybe jumping into Animal Crossing, I think, for the live stream, and then probably doing Monster Hunter Stories as an actual recording Let's Play series once one of my other games are going to be finished out here on the channel. We'll have to see, though. All depends on exactly what I'm going to be doing, though. But here we go. We're going to sell for a blizzard. And apparently it seems like that's not going to really work. I guess we do need to have the lightning damage that's going to happen. Whoa. Be careful with that. Thunder, let's go. There you go. Good job, Lulu. And we cleared out some of these guys, so not that much of a problem. Now, remember those ram enemies or those blue guys? They will be also here as well. Those guys are pretty vicious and they are somewhat relatively strong, so I'm going to probably maybe just go and run away from them as I do go and see. The rest of the other enemies I don't really care all that too much about. Because those guys do like almost like 400 damage. There we go. Just gonna have to buy a little bit of some extra Phoenix Downs because I don't know if we're gonna be running into a boss just yet, but we'll have to go and check that around. And there we go. Looks like we're all set. Now there is gonna be a save point just right on out of here. So once you go and reach off into the way, like right past where a walk is gonna be. All right. So there we go. And let's go around into here. And I think we're gonna end it off. So I'll see you guys in the next one. And peace.